think I'm probably just gonna record like a Call of Duty video or something. Yeah, get something out. I haven't uploaded in a while. Yeah. Yep. Alright. So I'm just gonna play Minecraft actually. What? Doki Doki Literature Club? No, I'm not doing that. No. No one, they're getting me to play another nightmarish anime game again. I'm not doing. I'm playing Minecraft. No. I'm not even thinking about it. We're playing Minecraft. Minecraft hardcore let's play number 1. Actually, no, we're playing Minecraft. You know, it's decided. I'm not getting another anime horror game. Okay, it's not happening. I'm not doing it. All right. Oh. The swamp biome and a ruined portal right on my Minecraft spawn. It's actually huge. It's in the chest, right? What is? Oh no. No, wait. Why am I in? No, I told you I'm not doing this again. No. Oh God, no. I don't know what that noise was. Anyhow, I guess we're doing this again. Welcome to Ddlc Plus. This is a new game. My Team Salvato. I don't know what to expect. I think they kept the same principle, obviously with the same characters, but I don't know if it's in the same place. I don't know if it's gonna have the same stuff. I have no idea. Obviously, it's not gonna be the same game because $14. By the way, on Steam, it's on Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC. You can get it on Steam on PC, but it's on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. I think you can get this game on any platform now, so that's nice. But Steam right now it's $14. So yeah. So for $14, I don't think it's gonna be the same game. Obviously, they changed a lot. They added new stuff. I think the original game was like 150 megabytes in size. This game is 2 gigabytes. It's not a big game, but it's a big difference. I still don't trust this game though. I heavily doubted it. With the original game, I heavily doubted the horror factor of the game until I finished it, and I decided I would never doubt a game that had horror in its title again, or tags again. So, to that Minecraft intro, I'm just gonna start the game. But I will warn anyone. This game, judging by the last game, is not gonna be it's not gonna be all happy and rainbows. If it's anything like its previous game, but yeah, I don't trust any part of this game anymore, and I won't doubt it again. And I especially don't trust this woman right here. You can't see my cursor, but the green-eyed girl, she's evil. She's a terrible. Oh God, I hate you. I don't know why I'm here. Just gonna start a new game. Also, this doesn't capture my cursor, so yeah. Just give me 10-15 minutes while I decide a name real quick. Last time I played a Ddlc game, I couldn't take the game seriously because I named myself Billy Bob, and all of the intense moments and stuff like that were spent in the characters calling me Billy Bob, causing me to laugh at everything that was supposed to be depressing. So, if you're watching this is assuming that you've watched my series, or at least a little bit of the other Ddlc series, or know what it's about, know what the other series entailed, and stuff like that. I'm assuming you have. So if you haven't, here is a link to that in the top right. And also, upon loading up this game, I saw not only the usual 2 warnings that this game isn't for the faint of heart, but also the warning and the disclaimer that every character in this game is above the age of 18. Now, I can only guess why they would need to add that disclaimer, but just in case, there it is. If you need that information, I don't know why you would, in less obvious circumstances, but I'm just gonna ignore that unless it actually happens. But yeah, to save myself from laughing at like a sad part where I shouldn't laugh, or just a terrible part in general, I'm just gonna name myself Dies, because that's my YouTube name, and I'm not gonna name myself something like Billy Bob, make myself laugh again. So yeah, just call me by my YouTube handle, please. Hey, yeah, this right here is the same dialogue right here. This is the same opening line. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. I'm gonna butcher a lot of these lines. Look, I'm good at reading, but when it comes to reading out loud, my brain can't handle it. I have a massive brain, but when it comes to reading out loud, I will completely butcher every sentence. So, just, yeah, don't expect some don't expect some good dialogue from me. But, anyhow, that girl Savory, I thought they misspelled neighbor for a second, and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school on days like this, but starting around high school, she would sleep. Oh, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. She would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I mean, you can always just bust through her door and just wake her up, you know, be an alarm clock. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Like a real friend. Ha! Okay, this was another one of my issues, in the original playthrough. I can't do these noises without laughing. And I can't, make different voices for the people. So I kind of just go through it in the most monotone way possible and laugh every time I have to make a noise. Because I'm a giggly little schoolgirl and I can't handle making sound effects. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Also, I've noticed I talk really fast, so I don't really, the words don't really flow very good when I say them, because again, I'm an illiterate doofus, so yeah. You sound like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, guys. I can't say my own name. I'm okay, okay. I'm not gonna say the names. I'm just gonna say the sentences. Unless it's like a direct comment, I'm not gonna say the name because I'm just gonna end up laughing at it. If people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in the new. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if I can't read. I'm leaving him in. I'm leaving it in. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, sir. I'm not even the giggles. You can't make me do the giggle. You're never gonna get me to focus in a graphic novel video game, okay? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with what she's going on about. Yeah, I read that. I read that right. I know how to word good. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. I'm starting to relate to this video game character. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you don't have to socialize, that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming it in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's it? I really have to look this up, don't I? Nah, I don't need to look that up. Just give me a second. Not in education, employment, or training. You can't just use acronyms like words, Sarah. That's not how this works. That's not how English works, okay? Just don't do that. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. You can worry about me as much as you want, woman. I am my own man boy person. But fine, for the sake of this video game. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. And yeah, the dialogue is changed up a tiny bit, but I don't really see any difference. Also, why is the video quality like that? Is it just me, or is my computer struggling to render a graphic novel game? Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, never mind. It's just the playback. Anyway, I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. We at least promise you to try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured? There is no word that even closely resembles caught up. And I still somehow managed to get the words caught up in there. Why can I not English right? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised to even let myself relate to her. Relate. Take number 345. I guess seeing her worry about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I even know. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Ah, yes. The Weeb Club. Hello. Sarah? Sarah must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch up to you coming out of the classroom. But I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I impress myself every day. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you... No, you will not get in the way of me and my weeb clubs. I must attend the anime club, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now what? Well, you can join my club. No. I told you. Weeb time. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. So proud of you. Meanie. Sarah is vice president of the literature club. Ew, reading. Who could have guessed that the game was about a literature club? Crazy. Anyway, not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 90% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, kinda told the club yesterday to bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I'm not doing the giggle. You're not. Unless I receive massive retaliation from the Geek Squad, I'm not doing giggles. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sarah is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Oh wait, that was actually like a let's go, not let's go. Never mind. Unless today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Remember writing that in my diary in 6th grade. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. And Yuri's got a knife, and she's stabbing everyone in there, because that's who Yuri is. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I don't trust you. In fact, I'm terrified of you. I know you got a knife in your pocket somewhere. I really don't want to be on your bad side. Sayers always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, nice. What a nice surprise. I probably should have chosen an actual name, but it's fine. Welcome to the club. Oh, where'd escape me in this situation? This club. Don't say it. Don't say it. Ah, he said it. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Well, I mean, if I can't help but feel like the one in the middle is a trap. It's a trap. I know too much. Okay, I can't be bothered. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I just did. You're a trap. I can't be convinced otherwise. I'm sorry. Sorry. Tsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently not Tsuki, is one I don't recognize. I'd like to keep it that way. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. First year! If she's a first year... Speaking of which, all of these students are in, like, what, middle through high school? So, the disclaimer in the beginning of the game, right, saying that they're all over 18, is a bunch of baloney. It's all a lie. It's all a ruse, and I'm going to prison, and she's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Also, I'd like to say another thing. If this game, I don't trust it, but if this game doesn't have the same horror aspect, it's not worth playing. If I want to play some anime dating simulator, I'll do that, but that's not what I'm here for. I know what this game entails. I don't know what it has in store for me being in a new game, but I'm terrified of it, frankly, and I'm just gonna continue. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that? Oh, all too well. That's right. It's great to see you again. Monika smiles. Please don't. Don't delete the entire game and make me spend eternity with you again. Terrible memories. But we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. And completely evil. But basically completely out of my league. Especially with the completely evil part of it. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me, Monika. Look around you, Sayori. Do you see a table? No, I see multiple tables. Why? Why? I was about to back up that statement with like be observant or something, but I couldn't. Come sit down. Oh, I just read that. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Okay. That's the only sway I can put on her voice. Alright. That's all I got. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make you some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. So it's a few tables, it's not a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's a space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Okay. Everybody does that with the cupcake. If you don't sit there and mess with the cupcake to find the best angle of attack to take a big old bite out of your cupcake, you're doing it wrong. Also, if you don't rip the bottom off your cupcake and like sandwich it, you're also doing it wrong. The only right way to eat a cupcake is tearing the bottom off and sandwiching it. That's the only right way. Nobody can change my mind about anything, especially this game being amazingly terrible in every aspect. I turn the cup. Oh, I just read that. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? It's got rat poison. That's why she's waiting. I'll finally bite down. Rat poison. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. With rat poison? This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Alright, if that's hinting back to the very first game, we're gonna have some issues. Because you better not start messing with me like that. The first game did that, hinting back to previous parts of the game, like after it reset, and like the characters died. It did this, and I don't know if this is hinting back to the beginning of the game, or like the first game, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made it before you or anything? Yeah, I feel like this is gonna have like the same concept, but be worse. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. No, you dummy. Oof. Oof, that one hurt. That one hurt a little bit. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Eri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No, because number one, I don't drink tea. And if I do, it's not hot tea. And number two, I don't read. So, yeah. Shut up, nerd. After all, I gotta keep... I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. And I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yeah, like the apple... I had an apple cinnamon tea one time that I was actually able to enjoy for once. It was pretty good. Anyway, I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow that smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Cupcakes. It was purely cupcakes, and I was drugged here by my finger, but it was mainly cupcakes. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori really seemed happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. As long as I'm playing this game, nothing but disappointment and embarrassment is gonna arrive from this, so... Do your worst. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for one of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader for a debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Okay, I already don't trust you, but anybody who enjoys reading over something else, like going out and doing something for once, you know, isn't a trustworthy person. I gotta say that. You know, you're just not trustworthy. And if it, no offense to anybody that actually enjoys literature. I'm joking. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Gary also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Especially literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. And also, one of them is interested in, like, murdering everyone else in the group, just to, like, impress someone else. That's something somebody Monica enjoys doing quite a bit. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with her level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Murder. Well, considering how little I've read in the past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. That's the worst way I could have answered that. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing your sad smile. It gets a lot sadder. You know, Yuri does, have some gorgeous eyes. But, yeah, continuing. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her cup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped onto something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, you might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if it's a story that makes me think, or takes me to another world, I can't really put that down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Those pieces of scrap paper were behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sarah slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders, slowly grabbing the base of her skull and twisting it to I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share it sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is to oneself. What did that say? I feel like I just completely butchered that. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing the vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Yeah. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable, even enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Sayori is the only slightly normal one. Like, the only thing wrong with her is that she suffers from depression that was made worse by Monica because Monica said some things that don't need to be named and caused Sayori to go over the edge. And that, I mean, Sayori is the only normal person in this entire game franchise. And, you know, she's the only one that can be trusted, simply the only one. Yuri's just insane on every level. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Very creepily. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I was joining this club! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but it never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls are staring back at me with dejected eyes. Yuri wanting to stab me in the jugular, Monica wanting to delete everyone's character file, Natsuki probably wanting to get her neck snapped at the base of her skull again, and Sayori thinking about topics. But, I'm sorry, I thought, I'm defenseless against these girls. They're all gonna murder me in some way, shape, or form. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Which is, I'm assuming, is the way we would say that. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down, as she's lifting me with her brute force. Like a... I was gonna mention the Natsuki. The Natsuki buff meme. I was about to mention this photo right here. And it's the only thing that popped in my mind. Anyway. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super mad. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? You know, at the moment I feel like that's the least of my worries. But yeah, you know, my writing skills on point. It's never doubted myself in writing. Oh, my God. Spit out an essay about something in about 15 minutes. Which isn't a lie. I'm actually surprisingly good at writing essays. Anyway, I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she already stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. What I really wanted to say, what the character really wanted to say in the back of his mind was absolutely not, you're annoying. Yay! With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Which I'm assuming is the entire point of this game, is like choosing which person to grow closer to and like have a game with. Which, no matter what, the person's probably gonna die, let's be real, so I mean, yeah. Anyway, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, yeah. Let's get started, boys. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good. Like, something good might happen when the person likes your poem the most. Yeah, I don't... I'm just gonna pick random words that I have a liking for. Not them. Because, personally, the only person that I would care to even sort of appeal to is Sayori, because she's the only normal one in this entire series. And yeah, I always struggle with words. Breathe! Landscape's a pretty nice word. Vitality is a nice word. Email. I don't... Okay, I'm curious. Because I guarantee Sayori's gonna jump to this word. Ah! I knew it. Knew it. I knew it. Ambient. Death! Disown Papa. I feel like both of these words Sayori's... This word definitely Sayori's gonna jump to for obvious reasons. I'm gonna go with Papa. Okay. Alright. Shame. Fireworks. Well, it is July 5th, and I hear fireworks going on outside right now, so I'm gonna go fireworks. Covet. Covet's a nice word. Vertigo! I don't know if anybody's actually made a Ddlc Plus series yet. I mean, I'm sure people have, but like... Poetry Slam. I got an achievement called Doki Doki Poetry Slam, so... That's nice, I guess. Warm. Doki Doki. Horror. Analysis. Flea. Infallible. Meager. I don't like that she's jumped at ever. I'm gonna pick words that she purposely won't like, because I don't like Yuri. Chocolate. Boop. 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 Anxiety. Okay. Sayori's the... Oh, no. Sayori's always the bad words. Always the bad... Yeah, sadness. She's always the terrible words. Entropy, that's gonna be Yuri. Misery. That could be Yuri, but I think that's Sayori. Yeah, that's definitely, yeah. Unending disaster. Why am I always attracted to the terrible words? I'm always attracted to the bad words. Bubbles. Intellectual. What was that voice crack? What was that voice crack? My entire YouTube career is ending. I can feel it with that voice. Hopeless. With that voice crack. Oh no. Yeah. Ruined my entire career. Hi again. Okay, I'm gonna stop this episode right here. Actually. So far it's a tiny bit different. I saw some new words in there that I didn't see last game. Or in the first game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop that there. It's getting kind of long. So, yeah, if you haven't seen the original playlist, I will link that. Probably put it in the end screen, actually. And probably a Modern Warfare video in the end screen. I don't know. Just some video that YouTube recommends you. And yeah. Thanks for if you watch all the way in, thank you so much. Appreciate the support. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Helps me out a lot. You know, boost my already massive ego. And yeah. thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be out tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not very... Unless I have a series that I'm able to actually get consistent uploads, I won't get consistent uploads. I apologize. I can't be a good YouTuber without consistent uploads, but it's hard to do when I don't really have a series to do it on. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you watched the end, thank you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. What did I just say? Never saying that again. You know. What did I just say? Peace out. I'm turning into one of those YouTubers. I'm not saying that again. I'm not gonna let that slip again. Hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye. What is this? Is this the main side stories music? I just exited the game, and this is what popped up. Okay, that's... Oh. 3, 2, 1. These are all the words. Oh, they're lists of people's words. Oh, they're lists of people's words so you can, like, fit your stories to them. Oh. Yeah, Monica actually isn't in, like, her little character isn't in any of the poem lists, and her words aren't in here. So, that's kind of weird that you can't ever actually appeal to Monica. Like, the game doesn't want you to. Anyway, I just found this, and it was weird. Because it's like a little mail. Can I get, like, actual mail? Oh. Oh. This is... That's the poem song. Anyway, I'm gonna stop playing with. I'm just gonna play with the files. Why is it still gone? Stop. Thank you. Anyway, now hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just kind of confused me. I had no idea what that was. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.